Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll learn about one of the integration API call. I am not an integ developer, so I am a config and rating developer. For this session, right, I have taken help from the ChatGPT. I gave a public API to ChatGPT and asked how to hit integration. After that, getting response right, I did mapping to our Guidewire, PolicyCenter. So that part I did, but remaining things I have taken help from the ChatGPT. I'll show what actually that public service, okay, that API, and how I tested initially, then how I mapped into our studio, then how we mapped into our utilities screen as well. So I have implemented on our utility screen. So let me log in our policy center. So let me tell you what is the API. It's a currency exchange API. It is available for public. Even you guys can implement. Okay, after going through this session, I have implemented in the utilities, administration, utilities, services, currency exchange. So this page usually will not have in the OTB. This we have implemented. So these exchange rates are against to USD. That means USA. As of today, means as of date it was yesterday 718. As today is 719. So markets will be off, right? So that's why we are getting from the response as 718. If I select any country over here, right? Whatever is the country which we can select here, that respective rate will show. Okay, apart from the countries, right, it is showing even bitcoins, crypto coins rates as well. Whatever we are receiving from the service, we are just mapping and displaying here. If you select the country name or else that bitcoin names, right, then respective rates are showing here. Let me go with India. Yes, Indian rupee, we can see 96.65 as on yesterday, 718. So this is one of the screen which we have developed. And if we go to all currencies, right, we can see a list view where we can see all the values which we are retrieving from the service. Let me sort it with the country name. So this is with alphabetical. Even we can see coin. This is a cryptocurrency, ape coin. I too don't know. So whatever we are receiving, just mapping it here. If we go with the rate as sort, we can do what is the cheapest rate, what is the See, this is the cheapest rate if we compare to USD. This is the costliest one. When we give 1 USD, right, we will get only 0.01. Most probably all these things are Bitcoin. So you can see Bitcoin, so Ethereum. So all these services are available in the publicly. So we can utilize it. I think I saw for our India also around 18th or 19th page. 18 is not available. I think here we will get, yeah, Indian rupee above Bhutan is there. So we can see all these currency rates. Okay, let me show you from where I got this API information. So there is one public API. So this is the one. This is the repository. If you want, I can give in the comment section or else just go and search in the Google. Okay, this is GitHub repository where if we scroll down, right, we can see the endpoint URLs, currencies, and EUR. If you want only in the EUR, that means European currency. In the same way, we'll be having USD also. If we change EUR JSON in place of EUR, right? If we change it to USD, then it's a USD JSON. So I am consuming now USD JSON, not EUR. This is the main, all the things we will get. Okay. So, so what I asked, so I gave ChatGPT, will you be able to help? Yes, it gave. So what I did, I have given this snippet to ChatGPT. What we can do. So it gave endpoint URLs also. Just go to Postman and do these things. You will get it. So what I did, went Postman, and this is USD, right? So if we go here, this is all currencies. If you go and send it, you will get all countries with respect to their names. This is the code. This is the name. So same like everything we got. And in another one, so if you go to this public API, right, so there they provided EUR base currency. If I go USD, it's the USD. If we hit this API, so we got date as on date, the one which we are seeing over here as well. What is the date? 718. And then what is the rate with respect to that country. So here also code is there, but name is there in other service. Now what I did on our studio, right? We combined both of them and showing with respect to, okay, this is the name and what is the rate get from another request. Okay, like this we combined both of them. Hope you are following with me. Then let's go to our studio and see how we are hitting the service. So where is the studio? Sorry, local. So this is the local, right? If you go and select this one, how I am getting. If I go and select another one, how we are getting. If I go and land on all currencies, how we are getting all these things. How, what is happening behind the scenes, we will see all these things, how we are hitting the service. See, whenever we get anything struck, right, you can just go and ask ChatGPT. Because I'm seeing a basic questions in our comment section, like what is the use of loggers, what is the difference between on premises and cloud service. If you are there in the projects, right, you will get to know all these things. So on the logger things, we will discuss now all these loggers. And when it comes to the cloud and on premises, all these things are interview questions. So you can just spend some time with any AI model, right? You will get to know all these answers. And let's go to studio. So what I did, I have created one constant class by providing country URLs and rates URL, because in one of the URL we are just receiving only countries code followed by their names. In another URL we are receiving respective country code and their respective rate. So here if you see, I am following USD, but the one which they have given, right, if you see, it is a EUR, that is European currency conversion. So this is USD I am following. And then what I did then, so I have created one display helper. Sorry, this is display helper. Before that we'll go to the service. What is the service? And the response, we are getting date and rates in one of the thing, right? So currency response I have provided, and one more response also I have created. Okay, yeah, this is only countries where we are getting. And then service, yes, if we go service, what I did, I've created a enum by passing whether it's a country to country or country to rate. We have to hit both of them. So I am invoking the service by opening the connection. So URL, this URL we are getting from the constructor. This constructor I am utilizing in the helper. This helper will be used in the UI. So currency exchange and all currencies. So in this display currency, this display helper, right, I am invoking both URLs. One is country to country, one is country to rate. As soon as we go and hit this one, right, we are invoking this service. So URL we are keeping, and then we are opening the connection. Once we open this connection, right, I am reading all the responses. So as soon as we open like this, right, in the reader we will get start reading the lines. So each line, if I go and show you, right, this is the line. Each line we will get, each line we will get over here, buffer reader dot read line. So this reader dot read line. So what I am doing here, I kept one while loop. If line is not null, then attach to the response so that we can print it. See, there are many ways to map. So here I'm just following the basic things. Even I'm also new to the integration. I'm just following the basic, just attaching to response and logging at debug level. So this logger, this is the logger. If we go this logger, this is the integration logger. So we have out of the box integration logger. I am utilizing this out of the box PC logger integration. When it comes to the cloud, right, it's a structured loggers. In case of version 9 and version 10, you will not see structured loggers. This is the version 10 on premises. That's why I'm using logger category, PC logger category, integration and printing at the end debug, because I'm just attaching each and every line. And then I am doing something over here, that response should be not null and it should contain colon, because in cloud projects everywhere we'll go and do JSON parsing. Even in earlier our videos we saw, right, one of the integration service where we are doing JSON parsing as well, where we need to create request JSON and mapping JSON and then we can parse it. But here I am just hard coding the things, like splitting it and removing it and then trim all these things. Then what I am doing, in when it comes to the date, we are storing the date. See, this is the first one, country to country. What I am doing, splitting with colon. If we see here, right, we are getting with colon. I'm just splitting with colon, and then keeping the first one. If we get anything like slashes, I was getting slashes when I was debugging. I identified and removed it, and then trimming it. So first one I'm storing, and then last one I'm storing. At the same time, this is the second one. Yes. So here also first one we are storing as well as second one. Even date also I'm storing. That's why we are seeing date as on over here. Yes. So like this, we are putting all the values, currency country to rate responses. Both I am storing in this variable. Okay. This complete invoke service, this constructor, right? I am utilizing in the display helper. In this helper, I have created like this, okay, two variables, and then two variables I have created with respect to responses and one date variable. So when it comes to the display currencies, what I am doing, I'm iterating all the countries values, okay, and I created one more DTO just for the display purpose. So this currency displays there, right? Code, name, and rate. As of now, we are not seeing any code over here, but in the backend we are storing code as well. If we want, we can display that one as well. So code, name, rate, and adding it and returning to the PCF itself. And one more is currency rate. So as soon as we go and select any country over here, right, we are getting respect to rate. So this one also we are handling here, get currency rate. If whatever is the matching country name and selected country names are coming, right, we are just returning that respective rate. So let's see all these things on the UI. Even I will show you the git changes. We can see 12, but ignore this all.js. So all the 11 changes. Let me go in Dig services. If we see currency exchange and all currency exchange, if we go, yes, we can see. So here in the variable section, first I have created display helper, display all currencies, and then whatever is the selected country. So initial value is null because we are giving user to select it, and then the date to display on the UI, and then country rate, whatever we are, a rate we are receiving from the service. So I am using range input here. This is all config only. So we, as soon as we got response from service, right, all the mapping things we can done it through config. So just it's a range input, all the names we are showing. As soon as user selects, then calling the post on change, getting the rate. So get currency rate, another method we do have it. The rate, same rate we are displaying over here. That's it. Here, what I'm doing, I'm just doing the set scale instead of displaying all the things. If you see in the response, right, we are getting after dot, we are getting plenty of things. Oh, plenty of uh, what I can say values after dot. So two values are enough instead of going with all the things. So I'm doing the set scale here with the round up. And if you see, this is one of the verbatim text. So where we are passing the date, current date. If you see this display key also, these exchange rates are against USD as on the date, whatever we are receiving from the service. The same goes with another one as well. All currencies. This is just list view. Okay. Whatever we are getting from the currency display. If we go here, all this list of displays, the DTO we are passing, right? Same thing. I am going here. So each one, name, text cell, say name, country name, rate, whatever rate we are getting with the set scale of 2. And this what I can say, this row cell also I have changed it to big decimal. As usual, once we get any text cell, by default it will be java.lang.string, but we need to change it to big decimal, otherwise we'll start getting an error. If you want to show code as well, so we can display the code. So let me go text cell, you can copy from here. So code, instead of that, let's have code. I think I do have code also in the display properties, but I have not utilized. Let me change it to code. Okay. Let's go and see whether it is there. Yeah, we do have it. Let me save it and reload the PCFs. Just reloading it. all this set scale and display these dates and against USD. So I just developed and asked, I gave ChatGPT, okay, this is what I developed. So any suggestions we want to improve? It gave, okay, display the date, whatever you want. So sorry, not whatever you want, the one which you are receiving from the response. Okay. So the date, that's why we are displaying with this heading as well. Okay. Now we can see the code also. So what was the code which we got? Let me go to INR once. Okay. Maybe 17th or 16th page. 16th. Yeah. Indian rupee with the code of INR. We can see all these things over here. Even on the currency exchange also we can display if we want to display code. So after rate we can have one more text input where we can get whatever name we will get, right, with respect to code also we can display. It's all simple things. So the task for you guys, just implement all these things and keep one search functionality or else filter functionality over here. User can go and select any search. So even we do have drop down. This is also like same search or filter only. Just give a try. Search functionality, search criteria you can also implement and you will also get to know few things. So it's all about calling a public API and mapping to our Guidewire Studio. So all I have taken, even I'm also new, I don't know how to do all these things also. So this is the first time I have invoked a public service. So this is the public service. Feel free to ask in the comment section. If you want, I can provide the link or else just go and do in the Google. You will get it. Okay. So one of the Exchange API where I asked help from the ChatGPT, it was keep on giving whatever I was getting any error. So see, I have given this, I'm getting the output from the postman when I go and hit it. So it gave the suggestions, okay, how to you can start from the REST API, all these things. So this is how we have implemented over here. And make sure when you are doing from your end also, right? When you call any services, we are opening buffer readers. Okay, make sure to close all these things in the finally block. So keep try catch. If something fails, right, it will go to catch. If reader is opened, just close it so that you will not get file errors. You will get reader or else buffer reader exceptions, all those things. Make sure to close in the finally block. Use try catch, and for any errors use logger.error. If you want to print any responses, use debug. Don't use infos. Okay, because where we will be displaying URLs responses. Even if you are going to hit with any request, right, those things also you must use the debuggers, not the info. Okay, errors obviously we should go logger.error only. Don't use anything apart from that. Okay, after that, at the end it gave our YouTube thumbnail as well. I just asked, okay, just go and create a thumbnail. See, it created thumbnail for our video as well. Just utilize the AI tool. Start ask the questions, either ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Claude, whatever you are comfortable, right? Just go and ask the AI for the help. Okay, so for small things, right, we will definitely get answers from the AI. We can utilize it. Even if you go and log in documents, docs.guidewire.com, right, there also they have introduced a AI tool. If you go and ask any questions to that AI tool, it will go and search complete in the documentation and it is giving answers. If time permits, I'll make a video on that also. You guys can utilize that one as well. Yeah, it's all about it. So let's try to explore this over here, guys. So you will also get to know more APIs and start hitting from the studio and map it to UI so that it's a new learning for you and me also. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's meet in the next video.